This dhikr is of two types. It's with the tongue or it's with the heart. And this is why our shuyukh, they encourage us to do dhikr with the tongue and with the heart. And let me finish with this. As we stood before Allah, how much of that time did we think about Allah? How much of that time was in distraction? Were we able to drag our mind back to attention? Or were we thinking of other things? When you do dhikr with your tongue, then sometimes your heart doesn't listen. So your tongue is engaged in dhikr, but your heart is somewhere else. This is also a source of barakah, because at least one part of your body is doing dhikr. But sometimes when you continue to do dhikr with your tongue, then your heart begins to listen. And this second situation is better than the first situation, because now your tongue is doing dhikr and your heart is listening to the dhikr. And sometimes when your heart continues to listen to the dhikr, then it wakes up properly and it starts doing dhikr as well. And now your tongue is doing dhikr and your heart is also doing dhikr. And this third situation is better than the first two. And sometimes what happens is when your tongue becomes tired and you become sleepy and you actually drop off or you fall into some other activity, then your tongue stops doing dhikr, but your heart continues to do dhikr. And this is the purpose of practicing with your tongue. And this is the ideal situation when we are qiyaman wa qu'udan wa ala junubihim, standing, sitting or reclining, our heart is awake to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.